guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Both my shoulders hurt because I'm doing a way to really quickly build up. Let's just call it usable muscle. Both my shoulders and my chest to do push-ups. But ow! Like, it just makes my upper arms hurt. My body's not prepared for that, but that's okay. December 27th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. I forgot his name. That's. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Well, it's 3:42 according to my recording platform, so we'll see. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of the statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness. I didn't read the rest. It's that mysterious boat shopper. Hello. Witness. State your profession. Ugh. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant Red Noodle at Cord Lake. I also rent boats. That night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who the old guy is. Wait a minute. Witness hasn't said his name yet. Because I did not ask him. Right. Bah. Predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. It's been already 1, so stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? Memory. Your Honor. Your Honor. Witness does not remember anything about the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. You can't even recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. You can testify. Very well. See this testimony then, shall we, witness? Night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant when I rent boats as usual. I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin your cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. It's actually not it's not off by very much. It's 20 seconds. But, you know. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine? Excuse you. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. Oh, it actually did. Impressive. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. It actually did, probably at the start of when he yelled. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. You see, continue. What does Lotta's testimony say? Check. No! That's not what I want. This. So you heard 2 gunshots, so... Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Oh. By your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. It's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Disc. I have a bad feeling about this. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Witness. Are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma, he lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. But act quick, or this trial will be over. There's an objection. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and a photograph showing a man firing from his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in the witness's testimony is true. Just lost in thought. What should I do? Your Honor, witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Ugh. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good, there's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. I need your help. I need you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 isn't bad. This must be a new record. You are off by this one by quite a bit, though. It's about 8. Enough. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. Seeing no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! Court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's time. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wait! Who said that just now? Me! Huh? What? Larry? Oh, I didn't know it was Larry. I thought it was Maya again. I forgot about that. But what are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murder. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. I forget Larry's voice, so it just changes every time. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us a final chance at this. She is right. If only it wasn't Larry. It could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. Verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict, or to make sure no mistakes have been made. Every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? Court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. We're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Seal Samurai balloon that fell into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. Couldn't understand what had happened until I couldn't think straight. And I saw the pistol lying on the floor, but I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Court is now back in session. Witness. Please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. And the murder. Then I was out in Boaton Lake. I was looking for something. I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the boat rental shop, dog. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out of the lake but didn't see a boat. So after that, I heard the single gunshot and went home. This is an unusually vague testimony even for the court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin to cross-examine your witness. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Single gunshot. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? Pretty wishy-washy testimony. Guess we should start working on contradictions. Wish I could be more helpful. Wish I could call my sister. Oh, sorry. They want Lotto's. There. They want Lotto's deposition, sorry. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. An old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? It's like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? I'll tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you be not sure? Well, yeah. I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? That hurts. Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you're listening to a radio with your headphones. Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. Do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue his testimony? Or the testimony continue? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue the testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony. Be sure to include the details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't, if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. It's lonely being there, alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to a real booming loud like. But I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ saying and the time I heard it too. What did he say? You're listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is here. Judge, we believe a word this witness says. He heard he was probably nothing more than drumbeat from the radio. True enough. It's difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. Witness says he remembered exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Announcer. Guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. DJ only talks between the songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. That's actually false. He also talks over the very last bit of the last song and the very first bit of the first song, so you know. But, sure. But to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Oh, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get a lot worse. What Larry heard. What did you hear? What did she say? Mr. Wright, if you cease this pointless questions, what possibly good can knowing what a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see the reason why we should care. We should care. I know why, too. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask him? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying at the time of the gunshot? It's almost Christmas. Not it's Christmas. Are you sure? Of course I am. She has a real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma's right. Not sure that helps us at all. It's mostly ridiculous testimony, but... I'm sorry, I know what's wrong. I was taking 1150. No! I know what I'm trying to do. Okay, just after midnight. Yay. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. There's something the matter, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? Fairly sure we all just did. DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed. And almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, the witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. Rude. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry is right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. I have evidence because the gun was fired 3 different times. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me the evidence the gunshot before midnight. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about the pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. But the witness who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Ouch. Order, order. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Ouch. Bah! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have proof it was fired before midnight? Do you have that proof? That the witness didn't just think he heard something? I do. Because one of Lotta's pictures says 11:50. Well, Mr. Wright, no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves that there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves that Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things? Yes, I don't know where it is, though. Yeah, this one. Present. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. Also, I've been playing too much with my right hand, so now it hurts. So, sorry if this gets a little weird with pressing buttons. Timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is showing in the photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Really loud, in fact. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on the night at the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were two sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Ooh, why, I ask you? Why? I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I don't. Huh? Remember the case with Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. Murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. Kill him on a different way? What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch. I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Isn't that what you've told me? Just watch and let me know if I say something sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. Testimony just now has cleared up the entire case. But has it? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Mr. Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Mr. Von Karma. Man who was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. Distance of the shooting was 1 meter. Couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. Timestamp on the photo says 0:15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men in the boat are. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop. But where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? I'm gonna assume it's here. Okay, cool it is. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. We could just meet the victim without anybody seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of this crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He hears a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned on a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I should be able to figure this out. Ugh. That night, caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Christ. That was around 11:50. I'd picture... I don't think I have words for that one. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. Became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth, went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol in the boat, Mr. Wright? Boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Guess. Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. Murderer lifts his pistol, fires one shot. That ensures that anybody who heard the shot will look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of them in the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about something, about the automatic camera. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put on Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and he threw the body into the lake. As what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Thoughts? Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. Boat shop caretaker, quickly. He's not there. I don't think. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hello, Edgy. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. Request you to remain quiet. Witness has disappeared. He isn't in the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Garma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? Because identity has become very important to this trial. He is Yanni Yogi. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. I'm really surprised that we've picked up everybody from that case, but we forgot about Yanni Yogi. He's the only other person it could be. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. Yay, Nick! You did it! I can't do high voices anymore. Mr. Von Karma is working my throat. I'm gonna have to actually take a minute between the next investigation and the next trial. For a very good reason, but I'm gonna have to let my throat rest for a second. Yeah, well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. Ugh. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. It's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime that you committed. A memory of a murder. To be continued, because this is... we love to put ourselves on cliffhangers, huh? Please save. This one. But hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully this has been fun and entertaining for you. My throat hurts because Von Karma sucks. I think it's Von Karma that's actually killing me. Because Larry the Judge, not super hard. Phoenix is just my own voice. But Von Karma is requiring me to go deeper than I usually do, and I think it's ruining my higher registers. So going from Von Karma to Maya is really hard. And of course doing the old maid's even harder. So that's going to be really interesting. The last trial. Because it should have the caretaker, Von Karma, Maya, and a surprise guest, which is not going to help. But hopefully you all enjoy. Hopefully you all have been enjoying the voices as much as I can keep them together. But hopefully you enjoy. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!